Every Indian has tasted Haldiram, from crispy bhujia to delicious sweets. This brand has become a part of millions of families. But have you ever wondered, did one person build Haldiram? Or did an entire family build up this empire? Welcome to the third episode of Business Stories Behind the Textbook. In this episode, we are going to learn about another form of business organization, that is Hindu Undivided Family, through the story of Haldiram. The story begins over 80 years ago, in the narrow lanes of Bikaner, where a small family sold freshly made bhujia. There were no machines, no factories, no famous brand, just one family working together. Everyone had a role to play. Grandfather protected the secret recipe, father welcomed customers, mother packed every order with love and care, and even the children helped after school. Nobody said, "This is my business." They all believed, "This is our family's business." Dear champs, here is a question for you. What type of business is this? Sole proprietorship, partnership, or Hindu Undivided Family? Comment your answer before we continue. Now let's connect this story with business studies. Why did Haldiram continue growing, even as generations changed? The answer is because the business was not owned by just one individual. It was supported by an entire family. And that's where we understand the concept of Hindu Undivided Family, which we usually call as HUF. A Hindu Undivided Family is a business owned and managed by members of the same Hindu family. The business passes from one generation to the next. Its strength lies not in one person but in the family working together. Now this is how the structure of Hindu Undivided Family looks like. The head of the family is known as the Karta. He manages the family affairs, following which there are the co-partners, who are the male members who have equal rights in the ancestral property, following which there are the members of the family, which includes all the family members, including the wife and the son. Meet the Karta. Every family needs a leader. In an HUF, that leader is called the Karta. The Karta manages the business, makes important decisions, represents the family, but he does not own the business alone. He manages it for everyone. The next male members in the family are known as the co-partners. They are part of the family. They have the birthright in the ancestral property, and together they become the strength of the business, following which all the other members of the family are known as the members. Now let's understand the characteristics of HUF through the same story. Point number 1. Family ownership. Now imagine like this. A family has been making delicious sweets for generations. One day, a baby is born into the family. Does the family have to invite child to become part of the business? No. The child automatically becomes a part of the family. This is one of the most unique features of a Hindu Undivided Family. Membership is acquired by birth, not by agreement. Unlike a partnership where people choose to become partners by signing an agreement. In an HUF, a person becomes a member simply because they are born into the family. Point number 2, ancestral property. Now let's imagine your grandfather started a small sweet shop. Years later, your father expanded it into a famous brand. Today, you are helping to take it online. The business was not created overnight. It has been passed down from one generation to another. This inherited family property is known as ancestral property. It becomes the backbone of many Hindu Undivided Family businesses. Point number 3, continuity. Businesses change. People grow older. Some retire, some pass away. But does the business stop? No. One generation hands over the responsibility to the next. That is the beauty of a Hindu Undivided Family. The business enjoys continuity. The family changes, but the business continues. Point number 4, Karta. Now think about this. If 10 family members own the business, can all 10 make every decision together? Imagine how confusing that would be. So every HUF has one leader. He is known as the Karta. The Karta manages the business, he takes important decisions, represents the family, and ensures that the business continues smoothly. Think of the Karta as the captain of a cricket team. The entire team plays, but the captain leads. Point number 5, co-parceners. The other family members who have a birthright in the ancestral property are called co-parceners. They don't become co-parceners by signing any document. They become co-parceners simply because they belong to the family. As they grow, they can participate in the family business and enjoy rights in the ancestral property according to the applicable law. Point number 6, unlimited liability of Karta. Running a business also means taking responsibility. The Karta has greater responsibility than the other members of the family business. If the business faces financial difficulties, the Karta has unlimited liability, which means that personal assets of the Karta may also be used to meet business obligations. Other co-parceners generally have liability which is limited to their share in the family property. That is why becoming the Karta is not just a position of authority, it is also a position of responsibility. Hey champs, another question for you. Imagine your family owns a famous bakery. Who should become the Karta? Option A, the oldest member of your family. Option B, the person most capable of managing the business. Or option C, anyone chosen by the family. Write your answer in the comment box. So champs, now that we have understood what a Hindu Undivided Family is, let's see why so many family businesses in India have followed this model for generations. Point number 1, continuity of business. Imagine if the head of the family retires or passes away. Does the business come to a stop? Not at all. Another family member takes over the responsibility. That's why an HUF enjoys continuity of business, ensuring that the legacy continues from generation to generation. Point number 2, large capital resources. When several family members contribute their money, property, or other resources, the business has access to a larger pool of capital. This makes it easier to expand the business and take advantage of new opportunities. Point number 3, tax benefits. Another important advantage is tax benefits. Under Indian tax laws, an HUF is treated as a separate taxable entity. This means it can enjoy certain tax advantages that may help in better tax planning, subject to the applicable provisions of law. Point number 4. Easy transfer of interest. In an HUF, the business and ancestral property naturally pass from one generation to the next. There is no need for complicated agreements every time a new family member becomes part of the family. Point number 5. Better risk bearing capacity. Since the responsibility is shared by the family, the burden does not fall on one individual. With more members supporting the business, it becomes easier to handle financial challenges and business risks. Point number 6. Pooling of skills and expertise. Every family member brings something unique to the business. One may be good at production, another at finance, another at marketing, while someone else may have excellent customer relations. When everyone contributes their strengths, the business becomes stronger. And the last point, strong family bonding and support. And perhaps the biggest strength of an HUF is the trust that already exists within the family. Family members usually share common values, support one another, and work towards the same goal. This strong bonding often becomes the foundation of long-term business success. So champs, these are the major advantages of a Hindu Undivided Family business. But remember, no form of business organization is perfect. Along with these advantages, HUF also has certain limitations. Now let's understand those in the next section. Now let's understand disadvantages of HUF one by one. Point number 1. Limited capital. Although several family members contribute to the business, the capital is still limited to the family's resources. Raising large amounts of money from rapid expansion can become difficult. Point number 2. Unlimited liability of the Karta. The Karta has the responsibility of managing the entire business. If the business suffers heavy losses or cannot repay its debt, the Karta's personal assets may also be used to settle those liabilities. This makes the position of the Karta both powerful and risky at the same time. Point number 3. Possibility of family conflicts. When many family members are involved in one business, differences of opinion are natural. Personal disputes or misunderstandings can sometimes affect important business decisions. Point number 4. Limited managerial skills. The business is usually managed by family members. If they lack professional knowledge or modern business skills, it may become difficult to compete with professionally managed companies. Point number 5. Difficulty in expansion. As the business grows, it may require advanced technology, expert managers, and huge investments. And HUF may find it challenging to meet these growing business needs. And the last point, lack of professional management. Family members may not always have expertise in every area, such as finance, marketing, or technology. Without professional management, business growth can sometimes slow down. Haldiram today. From one small shop in Bikaner to stores across India, and products sold in many countries, Haldiram became a global name. A reminder that when a family works together, small dreams can become extraordinary businesses. What is the final learning? Every business has a different beginning. Some begin with one person, some with friends, some with an entire family. The right form of business depends on the people and the purpose behind it. But what if the people running the business are not from the same family? What if they are thousands of farmers working together with some common purpose? Can they build a brand bigger than multinational companies? You will discover that story in our next episode. The story of a moon, the taste of India. If you have liked my video, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.